December the 10th, 1894 was opening night at the Grand Theatre, Wolverhampton. Utopia Limited, an opera played to a capacity of 2,151.
Oh, I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Well, think again, you silly old moon.
125 years later, the Grade 2 listed auditorium echoes the sounds of more than a century of music and laughter.
I often think, when I'm sitting in this auditorium on my own and you can hear the sounds of the past, and I think, gosh, Charlie Chaplin walked on that stage, Winston Churchill. It's a theatre that has a great heart, and it always will have. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful venue.
When the Grand Theatre first opened to Victorian audiences, the auditorium was separated by social class. The dress circle was reserved exclusively for gentry. Everyone else could queue for tickets to watch performances from the sixpenny gallery above. Watching rehearsals in awe, Angie Wright visits the Grand weekly, having watched thousands of performances over 70 years.
Theatre is a way of life, and people who miss it don't know what they're missing. They work so hard to give us joy and happiness, and that's what we need. We need a lot of that, especially now, more than ever.
Of late, she views shows from the comfort of her own seat in the stalls, named in memory of her theatre-loving parents.
I know Mum and Dad are still with me. I know that feeling, they're still with me. I just say, well, are you enjoying the panto, Mum and Dad? And my dad he was a real drummer. He said, oh, that's something like that. He always used to say that.
This Christmas's pantomime is Dick Whittington. Playing Alderman Fitzwarren is the Black Country's Geoffrey Holland, whose theatrical career was inspired by a childhood visit to this very theatre.
There I was sitting there, 12 years old, thinking, I like this, I might do a bit of this. And I was 15 when I joined an amateur dramatic society in Walsall for under 21s, and I've never looked back, really.
Costing £10,000 to construct, the Grand was designed by architect Charles Phipps. The 20th century saw it survive financial woes and competition from cinema. Today, its beauty attracts stars who love to return to its stage.
There's nothing like it. It's quite magical, especially while you're on there. You're in character, of course, but then there's a voice in your head still saying, wow, this is great. This is where I really belong on this stage.
Presenting Dick Whittington's character.
And so tonight, the cast treading the boards will toast to another 125 years of the Wolverhampton Grand. Emma Thomas, BBC Midlands Today.